Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be drinking Japanese Coca-Cola for the first time. Now, I will admit, I don't do Coke very much, and the reason for that is because I don't like Coca-Cola pretty much at all, especially the United States variety. I'm not a big fan of Coca-Cola from the United States. I do kind of like the quote-unquote Mexican Coca-Cola that is made with pure cane sugar, but even that is not really all that much to my preference. So as such, I don't really expect to enjoy this can of Japanese Coca-Cola all that much either, especially since this can of Japanese Coca-Cola is not made with pure cane sugar. It's made with glucose fructose syrup. If I'm saying that correctly. I still don't know if I'm saying that correctly. So as such, I am expecting it to be very syrupy, overwhelmingly sweet, and not at all to my preference, I will admit. But nonetheless, I want to let you guys know what I think of, well, Japanese Coca-Cola in today's video. So as such, that is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and just quickly tell you guys my expectations, although I kind of already told you guys my expectations anyway. I think it's going to be really syrupy, overwhelmingly sweet, and I don't think I'm going to like it. But let's just go ahead and quickly cover the packaging, because honestly, the front of the can just looks like a normal American can of Coca-Cola. The shape of the can, I think, is not sold in America. I've never seen a can of Coca-Cola this size before in the United States, I will admit, but the can itself looks like something that could totally be sold in the United States until we move on to the back, where we see a bunch of kanji. So, of course, obviously this is not a can of American Coca-Cola, because otherwise it wouldn't have kanji on it. This is most certainly a can of Japanese Coca-Cola, that is for sure. There's also some kanji right here and everything like that kind of thing. I have no clue what any of this kanji means, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. But that's pretty much all I wanted to cover about the packaging. It's the classic Coca-Cola look, not really anything too different from the classic Coca-Cola logo we all know and love. Literally the exact same on the very nice red background. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. It is a very classic look, and it's one of the most recognizable logos in the world. Why change it specifically for the Japanese market, right? But I do think, without further ado, it is now time for me to go ahead and get into the brunt of the video, which is going to be where I actually try Japanese Coca-Cola for the first time. So let's go ahead and get the can all opened up. Ooh. There we go. And let's just go ahead and take a little bit of a sniff real quick. And yeah, it smells like Coca-Cola. Getting sort of that caramelly smell coming off of it and everything like that kind of thing. That caramelly, sort of coca-leafy smell, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it smells like Coca-Cola. I don't know, it's so hard to describe the smell and taste of Coca-Cola, but it smells like Coca-Cola. It doesn't smell like anything different. Let's go and take a sip and see how Japanese Coca-Cola actually is and how it lines up against, well, American Coca-Cola and quote-unquote Mexican Coca-Cola, and I think those are the only two varieties of Coca-Cola I've ever tried, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Oh, all right. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It is syrupy. I'm gonna take another sip real quick, but I am actually pleasantly surprised right off the bat. So it's syrupy and the taste stays in your mouth, of course. Those are two aspects of Coca-Cola that you're gonna get no matter what, in all honesty. But the taste itself does seem slightly different than Coca-Cola from the United States. Now, of course, it still tastes like Coca-Cola. It doesn't taste significantly different than American Coca-Cola, that is for sure. But, I mean, like, I'd say the taste of it, I think it might honestly be partly due to the carbonation in the can, because the carbonation in the can is much more soft and less rough than American Coca-Cola. Like, American Coca-Cola already has pretty soft carbonation. It's already pretty smooth, pretty sort of fluffy carbonation kind of thing. This, though, is even more like that. This carbonation is even more fluffy. It could just be due to it being out of a can, and honestly, stuff out of cans tastes better. But it could also be due to it being an older can. I don't know. Maybe I shook it up or something like that on the way here. Wouldn't surprise me. But it could also just be due to the fact that it's Japanese Coca-Cola, in all honesty. I'd have to say the taste as well. Now, as said, it's been a while since I've had American Coca-Cola, so do take what I say with a grain of salt. But I'd have to say the taste as well is less overwhelming than American Coca-Cola, which is very much to my preference. I really like that, because the sort of like super sweet, overwhelming, syrupy sort of not only mouthfeel, but also taste is just too much for me from American Coca-Cola. I like sweet drinks, I really do, but it's just too damn sweet. This, on the other hand, I don't know what it is. It actually doesn't come off as sweet as American Coca-Cola. It comes off more like the quote-unquote Mexican Coca-Cola than anything if I had to guess. And it's made with glucose fructose syrup, which is, I'm like, it's not corn syrup. That's what United States is. Glucose fructose syrup corn syrup? Is that just a fancy word for corn syrup? Excuse me. Is that just a fancy word for corn syrup? I really do have no clue. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Very interesting. Huh. Let me know in the comments down below if it's just a fancy word. I have no clue. I have no clue if glucose fructose syrup is just a fancy word for corn syrup. Either way, though, I mean, like, of course, it's a little bit syrupy, but it's not as syrupy as Coca-Cola from the United States. It comes off more mild, but you still got that same Coca-Cola taste, which is hard to describe. It's kind of, I don't know what it is about Coca-Cola. I cannot describe the taste of Coca-Cola worth anything. I ain't gonna lie. I have tried. I cannot describe the taste of Coca-Cola. It's kind of like caramelly with like a sweet, almost like sweet butter taste in there. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe like caramel butter. Yeah, like buttery caramel with like something else in there too, kind of thing. And I'd have to say that buttery caramel taste is very distinct, of course. It's Coca-Cola after all. But the sweet taste itself, I don't know, comes off more mild. I did have a sweet drink before this video, so maybe it's just that sweet drink was sweeter than this one, so this one's coming off more mild than that one, kind of thing. I don't know. But this comes off more mild than American Coca-Cola. And I went into this video, I know I didn't state it, but I went into this video thinking, you know, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna have a couple sips, and I'm probably gonna throw it away and not finish off the rest of the drink. No, honestly, I'm actually planning on finishing this off. This is really not bad. And I'm not even a fan of Coca-Cola, just normally kind of thing. Like, this is not bad at all. This comes off more like the quote-unquote Mexican Coca-Cola than American Coca-Cola. This is not bad at all. Yeah, no. Would I buy it with my own money? No, I wouldn't buy it with my own money. Excuse me, I wouldn't buy it with my own money. I don't like it that much. But, because I'm like, the only reason I'm making this video, in all honesty, is because my Airbnb host is a great guy, and he left some drinks in the fridge for me. He was like, "Hey man, I left some water, some barley tea, a coffee, and some Coca-Cola in there for you if you want them, my man." And he's a great guy, kind of thing. So I figured I'd take him up on his offer of 2 out of the 4 drinks. I can't drink coffee because it's got milk in it, and I can't drink the barley tea because it's got wheat in it. I got allergies, you know what I'm saying. But I figured I'd take him up on his offer for the Coca-Cola and the water, you know what I'm saying. And I'm very glad he left this. I'm very glad he left this for me, because honestly, I wouldn't be making this video right now if it wasn't for him. He's a great guy, you know. He's a great guy. Gotta give him a shout out. But, no, not bad. I don't think I'd buy it with my own money again. I don't think I'd buy it with my own money in general, because I didn't buy this with my own money. But, well, it's something I'm gonna enjoy drinking the rest of. Certainly no complaints on my behalf. I think one other thing I want to mention is that, of course, while the mouthfeel is very fluffy and very, very fluffy due to the carbonation, I'd actually have to say, of course, it's syrupy. It's Coca-Cola. It's going to be syrupy. But it's less syrupy than American Coca-Cola. Less sticky in your mouth. Less syrupy in your mouth. No complaints on my behalf. Yeah, no. This, not bad at all, I ain't going to lie, y'all. Not bad at all. Would I drink it again? If I got it for free, I'd definitely drink it again. But I don't think I'd buy Japanese Coca-Cola with my own money, that is for sure. But if I got it for free, I would not mind drinking it again, that is for sure. I don't think I have anything else to say. Honestly, I went into this video not really with the highest expectations at all. I did not expect to enjoy this right here. But I have been pleasantly surprised. And honestly, I ended up enjoying the Japanese Coca-Cola quite a bit. Certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my second channel all in the description down below. Go check it out. Go subscribe to my second channel now or else. And make sure, of course, as said, to like and subscribe for more content or else. But, thank you very much for watching, y'all. To the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?